In Sword and Shield, you are able to get a guaranteed shiny Magikarp right now for very little effort. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Hello everybody, Blaine here for Bridgeford Games. So yeah, big news. We have another guaranteed shiny event. And in this one, we're going to be able to get a guaranteed shiny Magikarp. Now, it is a guaranteed square shiny. I know a lot of people don't really care about that, but again, it is a very, very easy to get guaranteed shiny Pokemon that's not going to be dealing with rolls, not going to be needing the shiny charm, anything like that. If you find the correct encounter, it's going to be guaranteed shiny, no questions asked. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So we're going to go ahead and just dive in. But before I do, I just want to take a second to ask that if you like the videos we have here on the channel, please make sure that you actually like them by hitting the thumbs up button, and of course consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. Alright, we have our Sword and Shield games booted up and ready to go, but first things first, we gotta hop over to Cerebi.net to get all of the details about how to find this Pokemon. Alright, so here we are on Cerebi in the details for this event. So, as you guys can see, there's really only 4 Pokemon that we're going to encounter. So, there's Magikarp, Meowth, Sudowoodo, and Darmanitan. Now, as we know in all the other events, you can encounter these Pokemon anywhere from 1 to 5. Really, you're going to want to stick to those 5-star raids, because when you do, you're able to get what we see right here on the left here, a guaranteed shiny Magikarp. Now, you have a 2% odds of finding it, which means out of all the dens that you go into, you will effectively have a 1 out of 50 chance of finding that Pokemon, which is pretty darn good if I'm being honest, because, you know, compared to normal shiny rates, this is actually quite a lot less work. And we actually have 2 different methods with how you're going to be able to find the appropriate den and what you can do to actually, you know, get the Pokemon you want to get, how you can get the shiny for like almost no effort at all. So we have our games ready to go. We're going to go ahead and hop into Sword and Shield. I actually have Sword ready, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to get this Pokemon today. All right, now here we are in my Sword game. Step 1, you're going to have to go into the wild area. You can go into the main wild area in the main game. You can go into the Isle of Armor, the Crown Tundra, anywhere really works. And what you need to do is go around and kind of experiment by throwing wishing pieces into your dens. Now, we've talked about this before on the channel. The reason you have to use a wishing piece. So, I'm going to see if there's another den around here that just happens to be available. Okay, we see like a purple den over there, right? We're going to use the time skip method, and I'm going to actually show you guys why we can't use this. So first things first, I know that this is an event den. Now, some of the dens in the area are not. What you're going to have to do is find some random dens, throw wishing pieces in, and see what the Pokemon are. So if you go ahead and throw a wishing piece in and you're seeing things like Darmanitan, Sudowoodo, Magikarp, that's the right den. All right, and the reason we have to use a wishing piece, I'm going to show you. Now, again, we know this is actually a confirmed den because I did a little experimenting with that before. So we're going to remember where that is, but I want to show you guys very clearly why you shouldn't go to one of the ones that are already up, and you have to use a wishing piece. So I'm going to demonstrate very quickly how to use the day skip method, and as we can see over here, there is an already up red beam. That's pretty awesome, right? You know, it's saves us a wishing piece, yeah? The problem is these other ones that are randomly generated are determined by pretty much luck on the day as to what Pokemon you can get. So, or if there's going to be a beam there or not. So, let's collect our Watts. And as you can see, we have a Meowth. This is great. This is actually also an event den, because we know there's a 5-star Meowth. Most likely that's what we want. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the internet, because we don't want to spam everybody with a bunch of events that are not there. So, again, you're not going to get in trouble if you are connected to the internet, but I don't recommend you do it. And what we're going to do is this. Let's just try to do the time skip method with this guy and see what happens. So, we're going to go ahead and go to invite others. And we're going to go ahead and leave and go over to our settings, and we're going to go down to system, then date and time. Now, my date and time is pretty messed up on here. I've been doing a lot of time skipping lately, but we're going to go 1 day in the future. We're going to go to 7/19/2022 and hit OK and go back into the game. Now, you're going to see a lot of things have changed. So, first of all, let's get out of this raid. We're not going to be actually battling this Meowth. And look at that. Everything is different, but where did our beam go? Well, that's the problem. Because the beams are generated on a daily sort of randomizer, you have to use a wishing piece to get that beam to stay through all the days. So now I'm going to go ahead and collect my Watts, but again, there's no beam. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just chuck my wishing piece in, and we'll reset things. We'll go ahead and get it to come up again. So as you guys can see, I'm just going to open this up, and we now have, I believe that's a Zigzagoon. Okay, so maybe it's different on this day. I'm going to go back to that other den that we knew of down here. All right, so we are back now at a event den, and we have our wishing piece in there. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to properly day skip now that we have our wishing piece in there and we have a permanent red beam. So we're going to go ahead and go to invite others. And we see here it is a 4-star Magikarp. Most likely this is going to be a proper event den. And we're just going to go down here to our settings again. Down to settings, date and time. And we are going to go ahead into the future 1 day. All right, so skip ahead. Okay, and we're going to get out of this and go back in. Cancel and go back to the main screen. And as you will see, the weather is going to change, things like that. We're going to have more watts to collect, but the beam is still here. And that is why you have to use a wishing piece, because if you don't use one, you're going to lose your beam and lose your den. So we need to secure that den, make sure it stays in the event den. So that's why we need to make sure we use our own wishing piece to get the beam. But now we're going to go ahead and peek in. And we see it is a 4-star Meowth. We don't want that. We want a 5-star Magikarp, because only the 5 stars have that guaranteed shiny chance. So let's go ahead and exit out. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and go down to system and then go down again to date and time. And we're going to hop 24 hours into the future, 7/21. All right, and go back into our game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this can take a little bit of time to actually find the right Magikarp and to test it out. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and just try again. And we have a 3-star Magikarp. Now, one thing I do want to tell you guys, you are able to check to make sure it is shiny or not. So what we would do, if we did see a 5-star Magikarp, what we would do is this. We would save our game, first of all. And what you can actually do, if you see a Magikarp that is 5-star, there is, of course, that chance that it may not be the shiny encounter one. So you can go in, enter into your battle, and then see if it's shiny or not, and then exit out by resetting your game. And because you have it saved on that day, you will still have that shiny Magikarp waiting for you, so then you can bring the proper mons. You can go online if you want, do whatever you want to get that Magikarp. But yeah, that's the way you would check it. Just go in and then leave, and you'll know if it's shiny. Now, it may take me a lot of day skipping to get to the actual Magikarp for the event, the shiny one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and then I'll bring you guys back in once I have the shiny. Alright guys, so after a considerable amount of resetting here and day skipping, I finally found our shiny Magikarp. So, it's only a Magikarp. Normally I would just go ahead and invite others, but I'm actually going to just go ahead and go in by myself. Because with my Regieleki, we will have no problem taking this thing out. And I just want to make this really as easy as possible. So, let's go ahead and jump in. And as we can see, it is a lovely, lovely shade of gold and orange there. That is our guaranteed square shiny Magikarp. So, we have a Regieleki, also shiny. Yes. And we are going to go ahead and catch this sucker right now. Magikarp does have its shields up. I am a Regieleki with Magnet, though, so I do have quite a lot of damage dealing potential here. So I'm going to go ahead and max and just use Max Lightning on our Magikarp here. Max Lightning here. All right, kaboom. I think we're going to make quick work on Magikarp, guys, but we'll see. Electro Ball? Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, Magikarp. You are not long for this world, buddy. All right, Magikarp is down. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy. I definitely am going to use a water-themed Pokeball here, because obviously we're going to go ahead and catch it. I don't know, Netball, that sounds good. All right. Go ahead and chuck it. I cannot wait to get this one in my collection. I love Golden Magikarps. I love Red Gyarados. They all look great. Very nostalgic for me. You know, being a Gen 1er and then Gen 2 player, so 1 Waggle, 2 Waggles, 3 Waggles, and yes! Shiny Magikarp has been caught. Wonderful. As we saw there, you know, not all 5-star Magikarp raids are the shiny ones, the guaranteed shiny ones, but a lot of them are, especially ones that are going to be online with other players, which we're going to go ahead and do right now. All right, now the second method, again, I have shown this before on the channel in my other, guaranteed shiny event videos, but again, we're going to basically use the YCOM menu to find other raids for those 5-star Magikarps, and hopefully those will be the shiny ones. Now, first things first, we need to access our YCOM, And as we can see here, myself being Cinnabar, I'm very proud of my Magikarp. But what we need to do is connect to the internet. So we're going to go ahead and hop online and hopefully match up with some other people who are doing some Magikarp raids as well on this wonderful New Year's Day. So normally you can get a new batch. You can see some right here. Now, normally you can just get new cards by hitting X and recycling, but it takes a while to recycle the batch of cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate a link trade and say we're going to start trading. Now, don't worry, we're not actually going to trade. What we do get, every time we go in this menu, it's going to let us recycle the cards more quickly so we can get those raids for the 5-star Magikarps as soon as they drop. Now, as long as you're activating, this menu and you're not just in the overworld, you're not going to have anybody actually able to trade with you, so you're not going to be forced into a trade. You're just able to go ahead and get more cards showing up over and over again. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and close, go back in, and get some new cards. Now, I'm not seeing a ton just yet here. So we're just going to go ahead and looking, because we did see those Magikarps. And we want to look for ones that say incredibly powerful Pokemon next to a 5-star Magikarp. So the issue here is we see really powerful. That means it's going to be a 3-star. But if we do see incredibly, like this, is that an Axew? Then that would be the one that we are looking for. So we're just going to go ahead and keep resetting it. And again, this can take a little bit of time right here. 5-star Magikarp sighted in the Stony Wilderness. Let's try and get in on it. And we got in. Okay, cool. Now, again, these can fill up kind of quickly, so you need to make sure you're doing it over and over again. Don't get discouraged. I know it can be frustrating, but, stick with it, and you will get your shiny Magikarp this way. Now, again, I don't know. This could be just normal Magikarp. The player here that we ain't see may not know one way or the other, but again, hopefully we are going to get somebody who does have that shiny Magikarp fairly easily. And again, it won't be too much of a hassle to get another one. So, is it? Oh, it is a normal Magikarp. Okay. All right, Magikarp has been defeated. Let's go ahead and hop right back in. I didn't bother catching it. It didn't really seem worth it. I mean, it's normal Magikarp. I have a lot of them. I'm sorry. Oh, I see one. Oh, no, that's not that one. Oh, I think I missed it, but I'm going to try. We got in. It may be a normal Magikarp, everybody. Let's not get our hopes up just yet. Shiny Magikarp. Shiny Magikarp. Bestowing my luck at the game. The hunt continues, everybody. All right. All right, that Magikarp has been defeated, so we need to go ahead and get back into our menus here and just go ahead and try to get our shiny version of what we just got. So, yes, okay, we're in. We need this to be shiny, a shiny goldfish, carp, whatever. Please, 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 please. All right, we took that Magikarp out. Let's get back in and look for another one. Come on, fingers crossed, we're in. All right, I want a shiny Magikarp. Come on. Gold, 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 gold. Ah! The hunt continues. Incredibly powerful from Swim. It's meant to be. His name is Swim. Let's get it. Come on. Please. All right, we're in. We're in, barring anything weird happening. Gold, gold. All right, Magikarp is dead. We're going to go ahead and see what else we can get. Please. I'm just going to ask, please. I'll take anything at this point. I'm cautiously optimistic. No such luck, unfortunately. The hunt continues. All right, Sarah with an E. Come on, please. Let's get this done. All right, well, we got in. That is step number 1. Of course, they are bringing a Chandelure. That gives me some concerns, but, I mean, it's a Magikarp. We should have no problem getting it. I don't know why nobody else has joined this. I'm really kind of struggling with what to make of this. Watch, by some strange act of God, we end up with, this being the shiny one, right? We only have 3 people, which does mean it'll be easier to catch, most likely. Holy cow! It is! Okay. Wow, okay, cool. Well, all right. This is what we've been waiting for all along. Sarah, thank you so much. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous find here with this Pokemon. All right, now we got to go ahead and... Did that NPC bring Snorlax? Bro, we are stacked against this thing. All right, all right. Yeah, Magikarp is resetting its shields. It does not matter, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. You might just get dunked right here. And you did. Look at that. Okay. We gotta be fast on this, too, because I want to make sure I catch this. Alright, I'm making sure I can see my Pokeballs. Catch. Lure ball. 1. 2. Oh, it broke out! Well, guys, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, today, we didn't get more than one Magikarp. We did get one, though, which I am very happy with. So again, guys, that is going to be the other way you go ahead and get this guaranteed shiny Magikarp. As you guys can see, they are out there in the wild. All you have to do is go find them. And again, it is worth the payoff because after a little bit of effort, you will have yourselves one of these really, really awesome golden Magikarps, just like this one behind my head here. So again, you know, go into your dens, go online, try and find one of these guys because you can add this to your collection today for very little work, and you will be very easily able to turn this into a gorgeous red Gyarados, which you can add to your collection right now. All right, everybody, there you have it. That is how you can add a guaranteed Square Shiny Magikarp to your collection today. It's really easy, honestly. I know it can take a little bit of time, but again, as far as the effort goes, it is worth it because you can get that gorgeous, gorgeous gold Magikarp, which you can turn into a shiny red Gyarados with very little effort. And again, you don't have to, you know, mess around rolling dice. All you gotta do is find that particular encounter and you will have a guaranteed shiny Pokemon. So that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, and most importantly, I hope you found it informative, and I hope you're able to use these methods to get as many shiny Magikarp as you want. And if you're able to, please remember to absolutely Giga Impact that like button in the face, and of course consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. That being said, everybody, I've been Blaine. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Remember that the best Pokemon games are the ones that you love to play, and the proper ways to play them are however you have the most fun. I hope each and every one of you have a happy, epic, awesome, and amazing day. Have an epic, awesome, and amazing 2022, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye.